Today it's Friday, March 14, 2025. I have bring here the tube, okay? I have pressurized it something like 3 psi, all in all. If I pressurize more, I try to reach at 5 psi and this balloon comes out, okay? So 3 psi, nothing wrong with that. Soap and water here to see if there is any leak. It's not bubbling, nice. Let me flip it. Let's watch those from this side. Here I'm not gonna have any leak because it's also the weld for the bracket. Nice, we are looking good. Let's flip it, 1 second. Right. I don't see bubbles anywhere. That's good news. That's nice. All right, let's see also the pressure. It's the same. Yep. That's amazing, not bad. Now, I'm not gonna remove the pressure from here. I just wanna show you that it is pressurized. As soon as I'm gonna open this, it's gonna pop out. Let me get this from here, and I'm gonna lose the pressure as well. All right. Just to show you that there was a pressure inside. Let me finish with that and then the other one. Let's repeat the test from this side as well. Yeah, this is the breather and this is how it looks like if it starts leaking. Okay, yeah, it was not so smart, but I did. And it's not smart to pass also front of the cup. You're gonna tell me, okay, it's just 3 psi, yeah. I don't see bubbles anywhere. Nice. Nice, beautiful, lovely. Amazing. That's very good news. If there was a leak, it's gonna be like here. Like this one. That's what you're gonna see. But this, like I said, here it comes the breather. I put this plastic cap to block it. Now, let's explode it. What are we gonna give up first? The plug front or this back? Let's give some pressure. Why not? We can spend 1 minute for fun, right? Yeah, all right. It came this fast. Wait, how am I gonna remove that? Wait. Let's change the setup. let's make this one to don't come out. Alright, second try. Fine, it's supposed to shoot it from their front. Ten PSI. No, back again. Alright, okay. Plan B. Enough. Stop playing before I destroy something. Let me push it out. Right? Back inside of the engine room. A few things before I continue. Just because I didn't mention that before, I'm gonna mention this now. Alright? It's total fine. I didn't use dry ice on the parts. I didn't use ultrasonic cleaner. I didn't use hot water. Alright? Just to be clear. This marks what you see here. Here it's the brake line. Alright? All the paint that came out and you see the corrosion here on the galvanized tube, it's because of the brake fluid. This is because of the clamp. When I was rubbing the clamp, at this point, that's why it ended up like that. Fine. The diff, it is what it is, has one line here. Don't ask me why or what. The same story from this side. You see here that the paint, it comes away. Same thing here for the clamp. Yeah, a little bit there, but all the rest. What's my point? My point is that I didn't make any scratch. I didn't remove any color. You know, just only whatever it comes apart by its own. That's one thing to keep it here. At the end, for a peace of mind to see that everything is fine and doesn't have any problem, after putting the boot, putting the seals, putting the shafts inside everything, I can make one fitting here and I can pressurize the diff to 3 psi only with the drain plug and the filling plug in place and see that it's not leaking from anywhere and finally install it. Just on verification for peace of mind. 99.9% in lag and a leak, but just to be 100% sure, because it's a little bit headache to take it apart. Right? I guess. Fine. Now let's continue. Yeah. Let me put also this on this video. When I was rebuilding the steering box, it was being painted at least 3 times. I washed it in total 4 or 5 times because it was coming the first layer of color out, then it was coming the second layer of color, then the third one, and so on, until I found the original paint inside that was not coming away. So yeah, the differential looks like that, at least to my eyes. Maybe the paint didn't went away. Definitely this covers. Definitely, no, it's not definitely, most probably, like I said, it's been painted and this is supposed to be the original color and not this one. That's what I believe. I might be wrong. Fine. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah. But the diff, it was not like the steering box that they painted 3 times. This is supposed to be the original color. Or it's supposed to be professional painted color. Yeah. Standing by also if the owner, he wants to paint it properly, you know, dry ice or sandblast it and send it to someone to powder coat it or paint it with a high temperature color or whatever. We're gonna say it's all about the owner, what he wants. From my side, like I said yesterday, I'm gonna go with the sandpaper, remove the surface rust, make it smooth a little bit, I cannot waste too much time, and then spray paint it with high temperature color spray. It's different to do it with a spray, different to do it somebody professional and to do it, let us say, with a powder coating. That's my point. At the end, you're gonna see the difference, how it's gonna be, if they accept it. I'm waiting an order from the office to tell me what they want me to do, how to proceed on that. Move on. I have also the carrier. Yeah, I have plenty of things to do. The carrier with the ring here. Before I separate the ring from the carrier here, I'm turning it around to find if there is any dot. And this is convenient for me. There is one dot here and one dot here. It has a little bit offset on the right, but I don't care. You know, it's fine. It's good. I don't have to mark it. Nice. Let's take it apart. That's weird. That's weird from the point that they didn't have Loctite, the bolts, first. And it was not so much the press fit the ring to the carrier. I was expecting to be more tight. Yeah, alright. This, what you see here, it's the paint that had on top and not a Loctite. You see all the bolts or the threads, there is no sign of Loctite by any means. I mean, you can put a half drop of blue Loctite, medium strength. It's not bad, if you're asking me. That's what I'm doing actually on the differentials, on the ring and the pinion. Just to be safe, you torque it down to specs, and I'm putting half drop of blue Loctite. And regarding the ring, what I'm doing, that's why I have the oven. I'm putting inside the oven, 120, 130 degrees Celsius, you leave it there, and then you insert it nicely inside. This is not gonna happen on that because it has very minimum. I mean, it slides in and out. Yeah, it's supposed to don't happen that. Let's see, let's clean it, let's open it, proceed, and then washing all the parts to see how it gonna looks like. And that's how does it looks like completely apart. The bearings, I didn't move the bearings because they don't have any problem. All right. Obviously, first I need to wash everything and then to inspect it. Fine. The pin, it has some scoring, it has a step here. It reminds me, you know, there are some people that are saying, you know what, if you open a diff, you clean all the slats and then you put it back together, it's gonna start making sound. It never happened to me, but when you have things like that, it doesn't have a slats between, you see? So it's not filling up something, that's the thing here. All right. This is ready to break. It has some wear. Might order also the pin and the friction pad here, and there is another one here. This is supposed to come out. It's only from one side. You cannot mix up the upper and the lower one. This is much better condition than this one. Leave it there, it's fragile. Okay, let me wash everything. This is the one that's locking the shaft. Fine from one side. Let me wash everything and let's see that again after washing. Let's have a look at the carrier. How does it look like after the wash? I'm not gonna say now what I'm planning to change. I'm gonna say at the end. Let's see it first. All right. Like I said, bearings are fine. It doesn't have any problem. The housing, it's fine. Doesn't have any problem. After all, it has a friction pad. All right. Also here the bush. Even here that doesn't have a friction pad. I'm talking about this one. It does have a scoring. All right, for up, I'm talking about here, there inside. All right, leave it there. Nothing wrong with the gears, nothing wrong with the ring. Everything looks beautiful. All right, now, what I want to change and what I don't like. I want to change the pin. All right. I would like to change the pin. I'm gonna like to change the friction pads to put a new one, 1, 2, and this is the right one. This corresponding to the right side. This corresponds to the left side because this was running all the time. All right. This has a cracks. this is gonna come apart. I don't know how it didn't came apart till now, all right? And the wire that has the pad, it's pushing this gear far away from these two gears. And the same thing from the other side, all right? Keep it in order. Then, this washer, I don't want to change it, it's total fine, there's nothing wrong. This, it's corresponding to this corresponding to this. Then, what did I say? I said the pin, the two friction pads, and this friction bush that comes down, it comes on this, all right? Because I don't want to break this one, you know, it's plastic. What is that? Makes sense. Why I want to change that? Who knows? I'm talking about here on the illustration, I'm talking about the number 18, two pieces, the number 19, that's the pin, one piece, and the number 9, that's one piece. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Then, what I don't like this. Let me find the dot. The dot was, yes, here on the thick side, all right? The dot was here, and the other dot, it's here. Fine. Let's make it this way. All right? So we have the dot here at 6 o'clock, and we have this dot here at 6 o'clock. And then I see this one. And this, it's here. You see the print here? Why you see this print there? Because this is positive. This is positive. And here I see somebody like sand it. I have no clue. Now, I know from before on the differential, if the ring it's not running true for a reason, you might make one dot, you can dent it in one spot, in a specific spot, and then you might align it. You're gonna make it to run nice and true. It might be the case. I have no clue. I have no clue how many times they opened before. I don't know who opened before, if he knew about the differentials. If this was by mistake, I have no clue. What I'm gonna do, like any other time, I'm gonna mount on the lathe. I'm gonna get two races, bolt it on, mount it on the lathe, and read the ring, just to be safe, to don't wobbling as it spins when you put the ring on the carrier I'm talking about. And that's what I'm gonna do now, actually. One thing that I wanna see is, that's why I didn't move the nut from here. You see the nut still there with the two 10mm bolts, the M6, and with this bracket that I haven't removed yet. Why? As it is right now, with a little bit of oil on the bearings, I'm gonna close the two halves without sealant, just with the bolts, torque it down, and I wanna see how it feels the diff. Wish me luck, because there is no access. It's not like that you're opening the cover. That's why I want to do it now, before I load it, before I put all these things. I'm gonna write at this for the right one, how you see the opening, the window here, because it has only one, from the other side doesn't have. Fine, all right? So how you see the window here, this is on the right side, and this is on the left side. It's important because, like I said, these gears that was running all the time here, and if they don't want me also to change the friction pads here, I'm gonna use the old ones. If they don't want, it's up to the owner. Like I said, if you see me closing with old parts, don't blame me. It's not my car. All right. So I'm gonna write left, right, the opening here, this together, fine. The pin has only one way to go inside. You cannot mix it up because the locking piece that goes inside here. Fine. We have the dot for the ring and the carrier. We can clock it back again as it was. Anything else? No, nothing else. Now that I don't see anything else to order, we have the most, all the parts are out, right? Yeah, okay. I checked also the bushes yesterday, they're fine. I have also the other one there. This I'm talking about, they're total fine. Doesn't have any problem there. Now it's the time, like I said, checking surfaces, make a check for the with the carrier to see how it is, because I don't know who touched before the diff, and definitely from 60 still today somebody opened before, that's for sure. This is definitely the bearings are Timken and it's made in England. It's very good quality bearings. There is nothing wrong with that. Fine. I have already checked it in all of them. You can see also here. This is you see Timken England. Not bad, not bad. Crash washer there, not there. Okay, new. Fine. That's the status. That's the status. I'm gonna make my tests and all these things. If I found something, I'm gonna make another video. I doubt. From what I saw, good thing that it's not leaking the tubes. Amazing. No need to weld it, no need to do anything. Standing by for the parts. Standing by from the office to give me the green light, what they want me to do. Should I close it as it is? By the way, I clean also, I have the clamps here, and I have also the boot that I wash it. It's nice and washed, does have oil inside. This is how it looks like. It's not oily, all right? It has a little bit of water, but not oily. It looks decent, but has some minor cracks. And this is, they paint it probably, and this paint on it. I'm gonna like to put a new one, but it's not on my hand. Fine. If they said to me, no, we're not gonna use a new one, use the old one, I have it here. I didn't destroy anything. Lovely. I guess. I hope. We're gonna see. That's the status. Finished. I'm stopping with the video to continue working here. Right? Alright. Thank you. Over and out.